reach for the ceiling and stand on your tiptoes. So really try to reach as high as you can. Okay, and do this for 3 deep breaths. So you stay on your toes and you're breathing. 1, while you're breathing in, you're trying to reach a little bit higher. 2, 3. Now we're going to lower our arms a little bit and we're going to pull our shoulder blades towards each other. So as if you're doing a push up into the air, basically. So let's do 5 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now bend your right arm to the left hand on the hip, so you feel a stretch in your right oblique and on the side of your right upper body. So count for another 5 seconds, and then we will do the same thing on the other side. So we're getting started slowly. Other side. And from here, we will move into a forward fold. So we will place our hands, our fingertips on the floor if we can. Okay, and for this, you can either keep your knees slightly bent or you can keep your legs completely extended, up to you. So Hilke, I think here you might have some issues with this movement, yeah? So I recommend you to bend your knees so you don't have this full stretch immediately, because you might be able to do it, but it might be taking you a little bit longer, so don't worry. So just hold here for another 5 seconds. Don't forget to breathe. And then from here, we move into a toilet squat. So this means that we are going into a squat position, but our heels are lifted from the floor and our knees are between our arms, okay? So my tips of the fingers are touching the mat lightly. And then I'm going to get up again, extend or keep my knees slightly bent to the same forward fold, hold it for 2 seconds, and then I squat again as if I'm sitting on a French toilet. Okay, so this we're going to do for 5 times. So get up, stretch or bend, and get down again. And while you're doing this, Marina, look forward so you don't strain your neck, okay? Up again and down. Up and down. Up, down, last one. Up, down. From here, get up and get into a normal squat. So as low as you can, but without feeling any pain. So Hilke, here again, I think you might feel that it's a little bit difficult. Don't worry. If it is, then just like get up higher so you don't feel any pain, okay? It's okay if there is tension in your like your quads, yeah, but it shouldn't hurt, okay? So remember, for a good squat position, our knees, they are pushing outwards. Our knees are not in front of our toes, and we keep a straight back, okay? So now we stay here for another 10 seconds. You can put your arms in front of you if you want. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, get up from here. Get to the back of your mat. We're going to go into a high plank. So walk your hands out till you are in a high plank position, okay? Remember, a high plank, and here especially Marina, it's important that you do not keep your neck up like this, okay? But either you're going to look down. So remember that your neck should be relaxed, or as an extra trick, you can tuck your chin, so push your chin against your chest, okay? So you're going to protect it from being hurt. Now, if this is too hard, go on your knees, that's fine too. From here, you're going to put your right foot next to your right arm, okay? So, right foot next to right arm, and then you're going to raise your right arm to the ceiling, so you should feel a stretch in your left groin area, and you keep looking towards the ceiling, okay? So you won't strain your neck, keep looking towards the ceiling, try to hold it. I don't know if, Hilke, you feel anything here? I think you might, also in this position, might be a little bit difficult. If it's too difficult, you can also lean on your knee if your knee can handle that. I'm not sure, but you can make it a little bit easier by leaning on your left knee. Now, from this position, we go back into our high plank, okay? And then we put our left foot next to our left hand. So same thing, but then on the other side. Also adding your hand, reaching for the ceiling, looking up. And we're going to hold here for 10 seconds. Don't forget to breathe. Feel the stretch in your right leg and thigh area. Okay, from here, you can get up onto your mat and do some nice shoulder rolls. So we're going to loosen up our shoulders as well. Starting small, rolling them backwards and making it bigger and bigger and bigger. And then we change to the front, so rolling forward, starting small, small, making it bigger and bigger over time. Okay, so once you've done that, we're going to do a reverse lunge. So starting on the right side, you place your right foot behind the left. So you're going to try to keep both your legs in a 90-degree angle as good as you can, okay? So this is also a very good hamstring exercise, Hilke. So this for you will be basically your go-to exercise. Yeah, so there's all kinds of variations we can do. So hold here for another 5 seconds and then we will switch to the other side. Okay. Okay, so switch. Now left leg to the back. Okay. And let me just take a closer look because my screen is so far. Yeah, very good. Looking good. Perfect. Now get up on your mat again. We're going to do some forward hip swings. So imagine that you have an invisible kettlebell, okay? You're holding it between your legs. Your legs are wider than hip width apart. And you're going to swing your kettlebell forward first. And then slowly you're going to use your hips as well. So you're going to basically move forward with your hips like this, as if you want to push away the kettlebell. So here, really make that the movement comes from your hip, okay? Every time when you're pushing it away, you're going to squeeze your glutes. So you really activate those muscles, okay? Now, we're going to add an additional move. We're going to add a squat in between, okay? So from here, we're going to squat and throw away our kettlebell. So squat, up, throw, squat, up, throw, squat, up, throw, okay? And in between, I keep hinging my hips. So we're going to do 10 of those. Here we go. Squat, hinge, squat, hinge, squat, hinge. Is that difficult?
No.
For Hilke, I hear some rumor, so I think maybe.
Ich habe nur mit der Koordination Probleme.
Okay. No worries. So if it's too difficult, then just stop using your arms. Just do it with your legs, okay? Then, but remember that you have to push your hips forward, okay? That's the idea.
Yeah.
Now, let's do a little bit of cardio as well. I trust you're getting a bit warmed up, but not quite yet. So let's first go for a wide sumo squat. So toes pointing out, okay? Heels are pointing in. Arms are going to reach for the floor. Chest is open, back straight, and arms toward the ceiling. So that's your move. Down, up, down, up. While you're down and coming up, you're using your glutes to push yourself back up, okay? So this, Hilke, will also be a good exercise for your inner thighs and your hamstrings, okay? Better than a normal squat. So, Marina, remember, your neck is relaxed or it's tucked to your chin, okay? Here we go, give me 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. From here, we're going to go into a lateral stretch for the hamstrings as well. I think you might, well, this is a very good stretch either way, so you're going to feel it, but it's good. So first to the right side, feeling it in your left inner thigh area, okay? Hold it for a bit, and then we're going to switch to the other side. Here we go. So now, leaning to the left, feeling the stretch on the right side, keeping your chest and your shoulders pushing, like pulling your shoulders backwards so your chest is open, okay? Now, from here, Marina, we're going to go into jumping jacks. So, you give me 40 and Hilke gives me 30, okay? Here we go.
Sorry. Wait.
Wait.
Can I do we? Otherwise, it's a mess.
What? Oh, sure.
I'm coming.
Okay, so Hilke, let's start. Here we go. I'll count 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Short break, then we do another 10. So we do 10, break, 10, break, and then we do 20, okay? So Marina is back. Okay, here we go. Marina, we do 10, break, and then 20, okay? Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Short break. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Rest 5 seconds. Then you go for 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, come on, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yay! Well done. So now, last one, we do plank jacks. It's not jumping jacks, but it's got jacks too. Down on your mat, okay? High plank, if you can. This is a plank jack, okay? Try, if you can do this. And we do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ooh. Now, that's the warm-up. Take some water, and then we go into our main bit. So we will start with one circuit that is more about the core and the glutes and the legs. And then we will try to do it 2 times before we move to the second one, and try to do that 2 times as well. So here we go. We start on the mat, lying on your back. We're going to do a glute bridge with one leg because it's a very good exercise to learn to use your hips, the power coming from your hips, and to activate your glutes. So starting with your right leg into the air if you can. It's not a new exercise, we did it already, but I want to do it again. So push yourself up, like raise your hip on the, focusing on that left glute, and trying to keep your right leg up if you can. Hilke, I don't know if this move is, if it is too difficult, then lower your leg and keep it about this high. That can be easier for you if you want. Marina, focus on tucking your chin against your chest, okay? Here we go. We lower and we raise. There's this one. We do 10 on the right side, 10 on the left side. Here we go. 1, up, lower, up. That's 2, down, up. That's 3, down, up. That's 4, down, up, 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 up. 7, 8, looking good. 9, 10, and switch. Now keep your palms of your arms facing up, not down, okay, to protect your shoulders. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now you stay on your mat, but you just come up on your hands and on your feet into a high bridge like this, okay? So from here, we are going to sit down again on our butt, lower until we are reaching with our elbows and our hands on the floor, outstretching our legs, bringing them back, and then go again into this bridge. So I repeat, we start here, then we sit down, we lower our elbows, we extend our legs, so we do a crunch, bring your knees back, and then into a tabletop position again, okay? So follow me. We do 10 of those. So extend, crunch, tabletop. And when you're going into tabletop, tuck your chin, squeeze your glutes, and then let go again. Extend, crunch, tabletop. Okay? Up. Extend, crunch, tabletop. Yep. Extend, crunch, tabletop. And Marina, your feet can stay lower. They don't have to go that high. So that you can keep them basically just above the floor like this. Okay? So give me 3 more. Looking good. Don't forget about your neck. Last one. And relax. Then get up on your knees on your mat. Oh, my pants is annoying. Moving. So starting with a right leg forward, leaning onto our left knee. I'm going to turn around. We are going to carefully bring our right knee up for a little bit, so like this, then clap, okay? So it's a short movement, okay, and only touching with our toe onto the mat, keeping your balance. Don't fall down, okay? This, and then hands up in the air. So clap, hands up, clap, hands up. Now I'm doing this on purpose because part of the difficulty is finding your stability before we can actually work any muscle. So before we can even use something like weights, we need to find our stability when we are in a semi-unstable situation. So here we go. We do 10 on this side, then we do 10 on the other side. So raise, clap, hands up. Raise, clap, hands up. Looking good. It's number 3. 5. 7. Ooh, last one. 10. Switch to the other leg. Okay, get ready. Here we go. Clap and hands up. Clap and hands up. For this one, also keep looking straight ahead so you're not hurting your neck. And last one. Okay. Now, you stay in this position, and we're going to first extend our right leg and then pushing it upwards. So I'm using my glutes, and then balance again. You bring the same knee forward until you fold your hands, okay? So I do it again. You start like this, bringing your right leg up, kicking it up, and then getting into a kneeling position on your left knee, right knee forward. And put your 2 hands together. You don't need to do that, but yeah. Okay, here we go. We do 10 on each side. So leg up and like this. That's 1. Leg up like this. That's 2. Up like this. 3, 4, 5. Looking good. 6. I really feel that little burn into your right glute when you're pushing your leg up. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Switch to the other side. So left leg up, up, and bring it forward. Now you will notice you have one good side and one less good side. Up. Also for this one, when you are down, do not try to look forward. Just look down to your mat whenever you're going down with your face, okay? 6, 7, ooh, 8, 9, and 10. Very well. Now, get up. We're going to do a courtesy lunge and forward kick. So again, a little bit of balance, starting on the right side. Right leg forward, courtesy lunge by putting your left leg on the back. You can keep your hands on your hip. Then you get up, you move your left knee forward, and you basically like are pulling invisible strings to the back. So I repeat. Courtesy lunge, right leg forward, left leg back, getting up, moving your left knee forward, pulling the strings. That's it, okay? 10 on the right, 10 on the left. Here we go. courtesy, and chaka. Courtesy, and in one fluent move, like this. So your left leg is only touching on 2 points. Well, it's only touching on 1 point, basically. For the rest, it is in the air. Your right leg is not leaving the mat. Okay? I'm going to have a look. Keep doing, keep going, looking good. Yeah. Perfect. Last one. And then switch to the other side. Same thing. Left leg forward, right leg is kicking to the front. Yeah, you feel that one side is more dominant than the other?
Yes, a little bit.
Yeah. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, now we have 2 left in this circuit, so we're going to do a single leg squat. Now, this is a challenging exercise, so I don't expect us to get it right from the first time, but we will do it again next class. So starting on the right side, you're going to only use one leg, so your right leg is a little bit bent like this. Your left leg is going to stay in a 90-degree angle if you can. Your hands are on your hips. And now you're going to try and do a squat with one leg. Now I know this is hard, okay, so I don't expect it to go very far, but just go as far as where you can keep straight back and your knee is not pushing inwards, okay? So look at me. You will see I have difficulties doing this move, but it's a very good exercise. So basically here, my knee cannot go further than this, okay? So especially if I have to do more repeats. So for this one, we will not move, we'll just stay in this position. So isometric single leg squat hold. Here you go, lower as far as you can, and then we're going to hold for 20 seconds, okay? Are you ready? Here we go. I'll count for you. You stay and I take a look. Looking good. Perfect. Yeah, don't lose your balance, but if you do, don't worry, it's fine. Okay, another 10 seconds and we're there. And remember that actually your knee should not go over your toe, okay? So try to control that. 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. Then we're going to do it on the other side. And again, you will feel that one side is easier than the other. Prepare, here we go. Squat and hold. Remember the back. Remember the knee, like stability, but also knee not moving in front of toe, okay? Looking good. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, shake it out. Last exercise in the circuit, we do a plie squat or a sumo squat. It's the same thing. On our tiptoes, we try, okay? So your feet are wider than shoulder width apart, toes pointing out, heels pointing in. And now the extra difficulty is that you're going to try and stay on your toes, okay? So move it a little bit wider so you have good stability on your toes, okay? And then we're going to squat down, down, down as far as you can. And then we're going to hold it here again for 20 seconds, okay? So look at me. I am straight like a weird ballerina, basically, or a sumo wrestler. It's just what you want to imagine for today. Another 10 seconds left. Looking good, ladies. You can start feeling the burn now, I think. So again, this exercise very beneficial for your hamstrings and your inner thighs and your quads, of course. 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. Whew. Very well. We're going to, let me see. We're going to do this whole circuit again. I'm going to go a bit faster now because we did it already once. Take a sip of water, then we do it again. Okay, so get ready on your mat for a single leg hip bridge. Starting on the right side. Remember, palms are facing up. Here we go. And bring up your hips, squeeze your glutes, and down. And 2. 10 on each side. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Don't forget to tuck your chin. 8, 9, 10. Switch, other leg up. Here we go. 1, 2, and your hips should be parallel to the floor. But you're doing great, looking amazing. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, now stay seated. Remember, we have a high bridge going into a crunch, kick out. So this is our move. Here we go, 10 times. Up, out, in. Up, out, in. And for this one, whenever you bring your hips up, remember when we did the warm-up, we were pushing our hips forward. This is the same what you're trying to do now, but you're just on your mat, okay? So up, down, out, in. Up, down, out, in. Give me 3 more. Remember to keep your chin tucked. 2, 1, and next one. So for this one, you get on your knees onto your mat with your right knee forward first. We're going to, remember, clap and reach. Clap and reach, okay? Clap and reach. 10 times on each side. Here we go. Eight, 9, 10, and switch. Remember that you're only tapping the floor gently with the tips of your toes. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, you stay on your knees. We go again with the right leg first. Raise, 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 and bring it up, bring it forward, and whatever, squeeze your hand palms together. Here we go, 10 on each side, leg up, forward, palms together. Leg up, forward, palms together. Try to make it a fluent movement, so you're not really pushing yourself forward or backward, but you're using all your muscles to make this into a fluent move from the back till the front. 5 more. Oh, I'm hitting my plant. 2 more. Last one. And switch. Left leg up and forward. So basically you're using your glutes when you're bringing your leg back, but you're using your core when you're making this movement where you go from back to front. Try visualizing the muscles that you're using, or at least be mindful of glute when you do this, yeah? And core when you bring your leg forward. Give me 2 more. Okay, there we are. Then get up onto your mat. We go into courtesy lunges with a kick. Right leg forward first. Lunge, kick, lunge, kick. Give me 10. That's number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch to the other side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Last one. Oh, sorry, no, we have 2 left. Single leg squat on the right side first. So remember, left leg is 90 degrees and your knee is slightly bent at first, and then you lower as low as you can without your knee going in front of your toe, without your knee moving inwards, trying to keep stability as good as you can. Hold for another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and switch. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, shake it out. Plie squat. Toes are pointing out, heels are pointing in, and we're going to raise on our tippy toes, pushing our knees a bit further outwards so we find stability, and then we hold here for another 15 seconds. Try to go as low as you are comfortable with, and focus on keeping that chest nice and open, and also squeezing your glutes together. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, circuit 1 done. Let's see how far we get with circuit 2. So circuit 2 is about the abs a bit more, and then arms and back. So we will start with an inchworm. I think we've done it before, but it's a very good full body exercise. So you're going to start at the end of your mat, keeping your legs straight if you can, then walking your hands all the way forward until you are in a straight plank position, holding for 1, 2, and walking your hands back, keeping your legs straight at all points, okay? So here we go. Again, remember to watch down. Don't try to look up or you're going to hurt your neck. And this is also very good exercise for the hamstrings. So here we go. We do 10. And you go at your own pace. So you go as fast or slow as you want, but you keep good form, meaning that you keep a straight back whenever you are in your plank position, straight back, and you keep your legs straight while you walk your hands back. Okay, I'm at number 5. 7, 9, and last one. Okay, bring it back up. Well done. Now, instead of my beloved bear crawl, we have a bear crawl that is not forward, but we have a lateral bear crawl, meaning we're going to move sideways, starting on your mat, so you have enough space to move to the right or the left, doesn't matter. Your knees are hovering above the floor about 5 centimeters. Your back is straight. Your hands are under your shoulders. And then you're going to place left over right, moving to the right or left side. So basically you're moving to one side without falling over your hands, crossing your hands and moving your legs sideways without touching the floor, okay? So we do this for 20 seconds. Here we go. And also for this move, you look down, not ahead. I know it's a bit challenging when you need to look to the screen, but try to, once you got the move, to look down, okay? I trust you can do it. Another 8, 7, 6, keep your butt down, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, now let's do something for the back. Superman hold. So for this one, very important, you lie down on your belly, that you look down to your mat and not up, okay? So you place your head with your forehead touching the mat, and you're going to have your hands clasped together, okay? So my hands are tight, and then I'm going to pull up my hands and bring my legs slightly up, also my head, but I keep looking down, okay? Not looking ahead. And we're going to hold this for 20 seconds. Now mind yourself, you're squeezing your glutes while you're doing this. And don't forget to breathe. Here we go. Looking good. Another 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Okay. Now you're going to flip over. So turn onto your butt. And you can sit down. So you come up slightly. And you're going to start with your legs in a 45-degree angle. Your back is as straight as you can. And then you keep your palms facing down, your hands on the same height as your knees. And slowly you're going to lower yourself, lower, 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 until your shoulders are basically just off the mat. Tuck your chin, super important, okay? Hold it for 2, and then slowly bring yourself, and slowly, not just like, whoop, but take your time. That's where the exercise becomes difficult. Okay, we do 10 of those. Here we go. So we lower ourselves, tucking your chin. Hold it. Shoulders do not reach for the mat. And up again until you are in the same semi-straight position. Lower again. Slowly. Hold it for 1, 2, and up again. You feel your core, your abs talking to you. Here we go again. That's number 3. And up. Looking good, ladies. Lower, hold, and slowly back up. It's number 5. Number 6. 7. 8, 9, last one, and 10. Okay. Now, for the next one, I think it's probably a more challenging ab exercise. So, you know what? We're going to skip it. We're going to go to the hip hinge. So, you get up onto your mat, okay? And especially this exercise is also really good to start using your hips. Basically, you can later on add weights, but the idea is that we're going to learn how to use our butt and to how to use our hips for movement. So you're going to imagine that you have this invisible stick that is on your shoulders, okay? And then your feet are shoulder width apart like this. So you should feel quite stable in this position. And then you're just going to, like you would do with a deadlift, kind of, you're going to move your back, so your butt backwards, and your back is staying completely straight. My knees are slightly bent, okay, until I am basically in a 90-degree angle, and I'm going to move myself up again. Okay, so looks stupid, but it's a very good exercise. We're going to do this 10 times. Here we go. So don't forget about your stick. And you're trying to lock your shoulders, lock your upper arms so they are pressed against your upper body, basically. Also for this exercise, you can tuck your chin, but really visualize that the movement comes from your hips. So remember when we did the hip swing in the beginning with the invisible kettlebell, there you could really feel how you were pushing to the front. So you're basically trying to do the same thing here, but it's a bit less expressive. Now, unfortunately for this move, I cannot really see so well what you are doing, but I think you get it. Give me 2 more. Okay, now we have 7 minutes left. So in a little bit faster tempo, we're going to do the circuit again, and then we end with some stretching. So take a sip of water before we go again. So get ready on one end of your mat for inchworms. Okay, 3 seconds, then we go. 1, 2, 3. Walk out your hands till you are in a high plank position, not possession, and then walk yourself back. Keep your legs straight. We're going to do 8 instead of 10. So this is number 2. Remember, you look down, not ahead. 3, 4, halfway, 5, 6, 7, last one coming up, and 8. Now, get down on all fours. We're going to do a lateral bear crawl. Knees are hovering above the floor. 20 seconds, moving to the right or the left, whatever you prefer. First, because you'll do both sides eventually. Remember, keeping your back straight and your butt low. For another 10 seconds. Marina, looking good. You're doing excellent. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Next one on your belly, Superman. Hold. So remember, Your hands are clasped, your forehead is on the mat, and then we are pulling ourselves on the hands up, pinching shoulder blades together, squeezing the glutes, bringing up the feet slightly off the mat. Keep looking down for another 15 seconds. I'll count for you. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Now flip over onto your butt. And we're going to start in this position. Okay, and then lower ourselves till our shoulders are just above the mat. Hold for 2 seconds and come back up again slowly. Do this 10 times at your own pace. Remember to tuck your chin. And you're just leaning onto your heels. You're not leaning on your full foot. Eight, 9, and 10. Okay, now get up. Last one. Hip hinge. Remember, invisible stick. You're going to keep your feet shoulder width apart, and you're going to push your butt backwards. Your knees are slightly bent until you're all the way facing the floor as if you are parallel to the floor with your upper body, and then bring yourself back up. Okay? Give me 8 of those on your own pace. I'm at number 6. 7, last one, and 8. Ooh, let's do some quick stretching. We have 2 minutes left. So get onto your mat in a downward dog position, pushing your hands and your feet into the mat. So you feel a stretch in your shoulders, in your hamstrings, your calves, and your back. And we're holding it for 20 seconds. Now from here, moving into a cobra position. So moving onto your knees, and you push your upper body to the ceiling. Watch out for your back. If you cannot reach so far, you can also stay like this using your elbows. Feel what is comfortable for you. But while we're doing this, we're going to also stretch our neck. So you're going to softly bend it to the left and then bend it to the right. And we repeat this, left and right. And then we're going to rotate to the front and to the back. To the front, to the back. So you're drawing little circles with your neck carefully. And then you switch to the other side. Okay. Now from here, you are going to turn around on your mat. No, sorry, you stay like this. You stay like this. Right leg forward for pigeon pose. If you can. This might be a bit difficult for Hilke, I imagine. This stretch maybe. So see till where you get. but try to feel the stretch in your hamstrings and your back, your lower back as well, depending on how far you're leaning forward. Holding it for another 10 seconds before we switch to the other side. And switch, left leg forward, right leg back, or the other way around if you started the other way around. As long as you get them both done, it's fine. Give your neck an extra stretch by looking all the way towards your navel. So you're tucking your chin in. So you're stretching the back of your neck. Holding it for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now flip around. We're almost done. Just give me this last glute stretch. So put your right knee over in front of your left and pull onto your left knee. So you're feeling a stretch now, and I can imagine this one, Hilke, might be also a bit difficult for you, but it's a very good one to do. So you will feel a stretch now on your right glute and maybe even on your knee, depending on how stiff and sensitive your muscles are. Okay, we hold it for another 10 seconds and then we switch to the other side and then we are done. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, switch. And really try to push the knee that is leaning onto your supporting leg. Try to push it away from you a little bit so you will feel that the stretch intensifies, but only until where it is not hurting. I mean, it can twitch a little bit, but it shouldn't be painful, okay? So hold for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And get up. That was it for today.